SFC bringing you Supremacy Fighting Championship Supremacy 8 from the West Wave Recreation Centre deep in Waitakere City. And we're straight into our first fight of the night. Tale of the Tape brought to you by UFC Personal Trainer on Xbox 360 Connect. And two of the most explosive fighters in the lightweight division, Ting from Auckland MMA, head-to-head with Mark Abelardo. And the rules of the cage brought to you by Flavour, New Zealand's hottest hip-hop and R&B station. It is a 3-round bout, 3 5-minute rounds. It's a 10-point must system. If only gets 9 points or less, it's scored on striking, grappling, cage control and aggression. And we're underway in this lightweight bout. Referee Terry Hill, the veteran. And round one.
As we see Abelardo in the white shorts up against Ting with a black long legging.
And you can see immediately, useful inside thigh kick from Abelardo. Useful grappling and a big head knee early on in the bout. Looking for guillotine there. Pops his head out easily enough there. As they wrestle, searching for control against the cage, pushing the head down and away, looking for the knee and not allowing him to get the takedown on. Really a case. Pushing away, nice head control.
Nice takedown there by Ting, but Abelardo just gets back up. Throws that uppercut.
Good scrambling there. Ting worked hard for that takedown. Nice little combination, using his height and reach advantage there with the uppercut. Abelardo in once again. Head
Abelardo
down low.
just likes closing that distance. He's definitely trying to take him down.
Just searching for an opportunity. Underhook in there from Ting, up against the cage. Abelardo, just those annoying knees. They're attention grabbers, really.
After a while, your leg starts hurting.
Yeah, just like anything. And again, inside thighs, and those can start to weigh on you after a little bit. Ting really pushed up there. Notice he's side on, sprawling his legs out to gain a sense of balance and not allow Abelardo the takedown.
He's doing well to defend there. Got that nice left underhook. Looks relaxed.
Just interested to see if he looks to turn him into the cage. And Terry Hill breaking that up. Not a lot of action there from Abelardo. And
nice
a single leg takedown.
Ting really active here.
Abelardo's turn to defend.
Nice
little elbow.
yeah.
Looked like it just skipped across the brow. Ting looks like he's got a bit of power in those hands as he goes in for a tie clinch. 4-punch combination.
Nice high kick.
Jumping knee. Abelardo's really eating a lot of punishment on the outside. And he hasn't been able to find a way to get his man to the ground. Ting defending well. 2 big knees there. And the mouth guard's out. Left hook counter, but he's sucking up some serious punishment like a sponge, the shorter man. Abelardo's mouth guard popped out, whether it was spat or knocked out by a succession of shots, we're not sure. Some fighters can use that as an opportunity to gain a breather. Referee Terry Hill, pretty experienced man though. Left hook, low kick, returned in kind by Ting. Oh, nice little short left hook. Ting's quite good at securing the head tie style and going for those knees and then coming off with the grapple. Double leg takedown attempt. And this time successful.
Abelardo tries to get on top.
Abelardo trying to reverse the position.
But Ting does well just to grab that supporting foot.
He's positioning himself around the back. Again, a bit of scrambling here. Abelardo using the cage, a couple of little punches, popping his head up. It's not really a strong position, and he's now giving away his back. Here. And he can just take time. He's trying to throw him, but Abelardo stacking himself, looking to reverse that position so he's not giving him his back so easily. And we're back in against the cage. Nice elbow there.
Oh, Ting with his own return of elbows.
Oh, every time he's stung, he comes back with volleys of punches. Very useful. Oh, a big left hook and an overhand right. Abelardo's got some serious granite in his chin. And again, he's countered off the kick. A lot of work here from both boys against the cage. Bit of a breather. As we look to see whether Ting has punched himself out. Abelardo now has his man against the cage, controlling that arm to make sure he doesn't eat any more punches. Nice volley of shots. Most of them missed, but an elbow did land. Switch up kick there from Ting.
Only 5 seconds left in the round. Ting's coming out hard. Mark, Abelardo is returning in kind.
Well, definitely a dominant round for Ting. He dominated the stand-up. He was successful with the double leg takedown attempt. And let's have a look at the first round action, brought to you by MMA Gear Replay. All your mixed martial arts need in one place. That's New Zealand's biggest range, best prices, MMAgear.co.nz. And we see Ting using that height advantage. And there, that's potentially an illegal knee. He had 3 limbs on the ground for the head strike there. Referee Terry Hill missing that. One of the rare times that Abelardo did connect, but Ting, every time he was struck by a shot, really came back with flurries of shots. His takedown defense was good, and he managed to get the only really definitive takedown of round 1 as we head into the second round of this 3 by 5 minute round bout.
Round 2.
Well, Ting starting off, little short right hand there. And switch to southpaw briefly. Head kick. And Abelardo really taking some punishment. Got to find something here to change the tide, to turn the tide of this bout. Catches the leg there, Thai style. Couple of knees delivered. Quite impressed with Ting's stand up as they're up against the cage, underhooks in. Abelardo's turn to defense as he's trying to control the head and avoid the takedown. At this point, doing so successfully, just elbows on the top of the head there. That cannot be comfortable for Ting.
That's got to hurt.
Well, he'll definitely have a lump there.
Oh, it's
looking like
tight.
the guillotine, and it looks like it's sunk in deep there. He's really leaning back there.
Ting's in a whole lot of trouble here.
And he's stretched out. Oh, he's surviving. He really is, and it'll be a question of Ting's resilience versus Abelardo's ability to...
Oh, he's escaped, I think.
...to sustain that. As the arm really fatigued there from Abelardo. Managed to pop the head out. Now he's looking to position himself in the half guard of Abelardo there. Still got the head in, but doesn't have the 2 hands connected there. Abelardo a little bit gassed by that effort. Thought he had it momentarily.
Abelardo looking for a sweep.
Yeah, almost getting it there. Abelardo, now he's got the arm pinned.
Is he going to work the elbows?
Yeah,
couple of punches
little
to the
short
face.
punches on the inside. Be interesting to see whether he tries to pass guard. Moves around to side control.
Abelardo gets back up.
Well, Abelardo did well there. And now he's attacking against the cage. Takes a little dirty boxing technique, Randy Couture style. Head down. Got to be cautious himself as he's taking forearms and elbows. Now Abelardo managed to get his man to the ground. A nice short knee on the inside. And again, the guillotine. Ting's found himself in trouble here. Looks like he's got an arm in. Good defense. Goes for the single leg. Good sprawl there by Abelardo. Nice little reversal. Ting putting him in the guard. A little bit sloppy now. They're getting a little bit sweatier and slicker.
Ting looking for a submission of some type.
He's got his legs up high underneath the armpits. Opening up for a guillotine, not allowing his man to posture up. He's got an arm locked in there. From the bottom, elbows in. And again, Abelardo not really posturing up, so he can deliver those punches with good effect. Good head control from Ting. And the blue gloves with his back to the ground as just 1 minute remains in this 5 minute round bout. Head control there. Abelardo got to be careful of that arm there. And he thought about the armbar there. He got stacked pretty quickly, didn't quite have it secured.
He's still going for it. Abelardo needs to be careful here.
He looked like
a right angle here.
Yeah, he looked like he'd stacked and got out of it, but good resilience from Ting.
40 seconds left, so Mark Abelardo really needs to do something to win this round.
Well, I think it's just a case of survival and hoping for something, and he gets the arm out finally. Took a wee while. Takes an elbow on the earlobe for his trouble now, looking for the guillotine possibly. A little bit too much fatigue, not quite the best position. Not the guillotine, rather, the triangle choke. Oh, big downward elbows there now. Abelardo finishing the round strong as the seconds tick away. Just 10 seconds remaining. Back in the full guard of Ting. The taller man using his longer limbs to good effect. Not allowing the leverage. Shut up shop pretty quickly when the elbows started raining down as we come to the end of round 2.
Very close round.
And welcome back to Supremacy 8 as we head straight into the MMA gear replay of this second round of the bout between Ting and Mark Abelardo. And this time round, Abelardo really got control early, a deep guillotine. Ting did well to survive. But Abelardo needed something special because he got pretty much hammered in that first round. And he ended the round on top, dropping elbows on Ting. He had a couple of submission attempts himself, but just now probably one round apiece as we head into round 3 and Wocky's favourite part.
That was the lovely Natasha.
Straight punches there from Ting to start it off. Ting now noticeably tired. That grappling work has had effect. Good conditioning, a testament to the conditioning of the shorter man Abelardo, as he now pins his man against the cage, where he did have some success in the second round, which he probably won by virtue of that guillotine attempt with some good ground and pound work.
Ting doing well just to keep peppering Abelardo's head with punches and elbows.
Nice little reversal there. Now he has Abelardo up against the cage. Where he's been useful here is finding enough room to go for the knees as well. A little knee on the inside thigh. Oh, a little left hook on the inside. Nicely delivered there from Ting. And again, this is the difference between stand-up fighting and MMA. You can throw these shots from the grapple, what they call dirty boxing. And reversal again from Abelardo. Now he has Ting up against the rope. This is a very closely contested bout, Wocky.
Very close. Too close to call there, Mike.
Well, went for the double leg, Abelardo. Ting defends well, aided by the cage, sprawling well. Notice how the straight back of Abelardo has really good body position there, body dynamics. Just got to watch his head. Might be there for the guillotine, although I don't think he's really got it. And a big double leg takedown. Ting goes to his back. Now he really needs to get out of here. He's got a good guard, effective defensive guard, but it's the third round, and this bout hangs in the balance. Ting probably needs a submission attempt or a sweep of some description to try and turn the tide.
Abelardo looks like he's content just sitting there and doing nothing. Ting's peppering away with elbows.
Oh, yeah.
He's really active on his back.
Well, and that's just keeping Abelardo from getting a rhythm, from getting his own posture up and looking to rain down. Abelardo obviously a little bit fatigued. You know, he could hold this position for the rest of the bout if he just postured up and started to rain down some shots. Just got to be cautious there. Notice Ting good head control for a moment there. He had Abelardo's left hand. Now he's looking to stand up with a split butterfly guard. Abelardo really just doesn't seem to have the effectiveness there. He's in good position, but he doesn't quite know how to capitalise. Big elbow there. Stood up for a moment with the elbow.
Just needs to pull Ting's legs out away from the cage.
And Ting back down. He's set down in the classroom corner once again. He's on one knee. Gosh, that back of Abelardo's head's going to be pretty bumpy. A lot of short elbows there, and I can tell you from experience they do hurt.
30 seconds left in the round. Big
double leg takedown. I wonder whether that'll be enough to turn the judges' heads.
Big punches there from Abelardo.
And now finally from on top.
Tries to pass guard.
Nice little turnaround there, and Ting manages to stand up. Big jump. Now what can he do? Got to be cautious himself. He doesn't get caught in the guard. Now Ting with a flurry of his own. Up kick there from Abelardo as he tries to get up. Scrambling now between these two fighters. Well, this bout really hangs in the balance. Oh, hard to pick. Hard to pick, Walkie.
Very close indeed. I'm going to go with the Ting.
As we head to the MMA replay. And this was very closely contested throughout the bout. Ting just a little bit busier, had a little bit more conditioning, particularly in the stand-up, but every time he relaxed, Abelardo came back, and he came back particularly strong from those positions on top. Of course, our replay is brought to you by MMAgear.co.nz, New Zealand's biggest range and best prices. All in that turnaround there, the double leg takedown from Ting might have been enough to catch the judge's attention, and he does on a split decision.
Ev Ting from Auckland MMA going home the winner.
As we go to our fights from earlier in the night, MMA Fight Report brought to you by New Zealand Boxer. And this is Shuriken's Victor Kalolo. This is Strikeforce's Sese Start. Good striking skills early from Kalolo, the Shuriken fighter. And Sese had some good work on the ground. Good ground and pound there. And you can see a little bit of claret on the leg from a blood nose. Round two was more of the same. Sese taking it to the ground, doing some very good ground and pound work. Strikeforce lad in the Venom shorts missed the armbar there, a little bit slippery to hold on to. And the Shuriken guy coming back, getting his back there. And just in time comes the end of that round. In round three, more of the same. The Shuriken guy definitely better in the stand-up. Big flying knee late in the round, almost did the job. But all the activity on the ground and pound from the Strikeforce fighter. Finished a dominant performance from the West Aucklander in the hometown decision. Worked his way to a unanimous decision. And heading into our next bout, and our UFC personal trainer, Tale of the Tape. It's a catchweight war with Faith MMA's Steve Kopeke versus Tauranga's Aaron Mitchell. Pretty evenly matched age-wise, a big height advantage to Kopeke, and also the experience advantage with 3 fights under his belt.
The Amazing Manda leaving the cage as Terry Hill gets us underway for this first round. I'm excited.
Is that by the fight or the Amazing Manda?
Amazing Manda, and because I used to train with Steve Kopeke, so I'm really excited to see him fight tonight.
So what can you tell us about Steve?
He's a pit bull. He's a pit bull in the gym. He doesn't stop, he doesn't give up. Look, he's ferocious.
Well, pretty intense start by the Faith MMA fighter. He's in the red gloves, Kopeke. And Mitchell in the blue gloves, both fighters with black shorts. And Kopeke has a little bit of ink on the shoulder. Some mouldy motifs there. Bit of work up against the cage. Head's pretty close. Big knee going up high. More chest size from Mitchell.
Kopeke really needs to work for that takedown or set up some strikes. He's just holding him there against the
Well, he started off pretty intensively with the shots. He's now trying to work his way behind the leg and gain the back, but Mitchell awake to that and just going with that tie clinch. Seems like he's having a little bit of trouble, Kopeke, working his way out of that. Got to be very cautious.
Mitchell jumps the guard.
He left his head in a vulnerable position. Fortunately, it was a bit awkward. Attempted hip throw, and again back to the knees against the cage.
Nice elbow.
Big elbow there. Is one to write home against Tank Abbott style from the break. Uppercut missed with that. Kopeke with the overhand right, just grazed Mitchell's
Nice
head. Now
knee there by
Mitchell
Mitchell.
throws the right hand and comes with a big straight knee of his own. Two of those. Now looking for the guillotine, but can't get the second arm in. As Kopeke goes for the single leg and forces his man to ground. He's now in Mitchell's full guard. Mitchell with the blue gloves on. Looking to lock his man up. Perhaps work his way off the cage. Doesn't want to get jammed up against the cage, which will limit his options.
Nice.
Big punch clattered Mitchell's head against the canvas and back into what looks like either half guard or side control. We can't quite see from our commentary position.
Kopeke really needs to work those left elbows on his head like that.
Nice little short elbow just popping up, posturing up enough to get the leverage on the shot.
Just need those slicing ones to create the blood.
Well, getting good impact so far. Head control now from Mitchell as Kopeke looks to try and pass the guard, but he's back in full guard there. And Mitchell just trying to maneuver his way off the cage, create some room. And big right hands coming down, forearm shots and elbow shots from Kopeke. And this is a relentless assault now. Mitchell stacked quite high. Keeping him in back into a full guard, momentarily in a split guard.
Stood up again.
Not a lot happening. Probably Kopeke getting the better of those exchanges. A little bit of claret coming from Mitchell's nose. Terry Hill doing a little bit of work on Kopeke's gloves. Both these guys look like they can throw a decent right hand. Oh, nice counter right hand.
Nice round. Really exciting.
Nice way to finish that round. A lot started to develop in the last 2.5 minutes of the round as we go to the MMA gear replay. And early on, it was all about the clinch from Mitchell. Tried to pull guard there and go for the guillotine, but Kopeke finished the first round on top as we head into round 2 of this catchweight bout. And straight away, Kopeke going for the double leg. Mitchell defending well. Looks like he's got half a guillotine in. Now he's locked up, pulled guard nicely.
Kopeke could be in trouble here. Looks a bit tight.
Looks like he's got a bit of room though. Oh no, he's tapped. He tapped. Well, one mistake and it's all over. Taironga's Aaron Mitchell finishes it with a guillotine. Kopeke looked like he was gaining the dominance at the end of the first round, but Mitchell...
Kopeke going for that double leg, pushing him against the cage, but just leaving his head caught.
And again, you leave your head under the armpit there. It looked like he had room to pop it out too, but just the oxygen got cut out. Well, the Tauranga boy victorious. One mistake and it's all over. That brings to a close another episode of Supremacy 8. Tune in next week in the cage. It's the New Zealand heavyweight crown. All is on the line. Potirua's Pete Aberdeen taking on champion Sam Striker Brown, the local boy from West Auckland. Join us then for more from the Supremacy Fighting Champs.